Not yet. What are you waiting for?
Well, where has he gone, Fabio? Where is our friend the Gio gone? He was here early.
We gotta keep a chain on this guy.
Jesus Christ! Okay, here. You know what?
There
Again
he
with the
is.
McDonald's Wi-Fi, he's gonna join us. Look at everybody. Strasbourg Steve is in the house. Nick Yako. We have Lipan Youssef.
That's
Gio,
Papa Fabio in the building. Ciao, Papa.
Papa Fabio. Guys, you're joining us today. What are we going to be talking about today, Fabio? A bit of news?
We got news. Seems like we are finally closing up shop on a center back that we've had our eye on. We're, of course, going to be talking about the huge New York City event that went on just over the weekend. Great 5 family appearance. We got more stuff as well. We got it all tonight, babe.
Gio, please lower your enthusiasm level right now from that. And it is summertime. Gio, are you good, man? Wi-Fi is working good. We can hear you well.
It's hot as hell in this garage, Jimmy. I might collapse for a minute.
But
man.
Fabio, if you wanted to know whether Coast to Coast goes on, MWP, it's summer. We gotta do it maybe 3 weeks before the Serie A. What should people do?
Well, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all of our latest videos. Please smash the like button. Leave a comment if you're watching later. Of course, the bell will tell you when we're live. And, of course, follow us on all of our socials, especially help grow the channel with our Patreon. Shout out to Nick. I met him yesterday walking in. We got so much going on. Vinny, andiamo! Let's go!
Welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast, the English voice of Milan fans all over the world, with your hosts, Vinny T and Stevie P.
Benvenuti nella casa Giroud in area, si gira, sinistro, rete, gol capolavoro di Olivier Giroud.
Mignon with another magical save.
Coast to coast del numero 19. Leao carica il mancino! Eccolo qua! Rafa Leao!
Cari amici sportivi, welcome to a special edition of the MWP and Coast to Coast collaboration. We got St. Lucia in the house. Claudius, look, even in the Caribbeans, Nick that you met, we got Liban Yusuf, always Strasbourg, Steve, Alex, Alex, he's part of the Patreon family. By the way, guys, Twitter, you need to be a special channel now, to a special page to broadcast. No more Twitter for us. I guess Elon Musk, look at it, New York City. Elon Musk wants our money, but Elon, you're not going to get it for now. Guys, it is I, Fabio Gio, Coast to Coast. Yes, before we get into the New York Strong event that went on this weekend. By the way, guys, we're winning the Champions League because we beat Champions League winners. So, obviously we're going to win the Scudetto and the Champions League after a preseason game. To leave it up to some people, we're going to get into that. But before, let's get into some news. A bit of news that's been going around, and there's the Olympics, obviously. But sports media set, I try to go through Serie A news. I got to scroll down. But Pavlovic, big news. Fabio, he was seen in the city. It looks like Pavlovic is signed. It looks like he's going to put the pen to paper. I don't know how much he's been paid, but leave it to some Milan fans, because we need to be negative, obviously. And there's a couple of guys that share some pictures of Pavlovic, just like, being dogging Lautaro during their games. And then, yeah, but Inter won all 3 games. So what does that say? We're not getting much. He's a beast, 6'3". We're not going to sit here and pretend that we've watched him all season. We know how good he is, but they must see something that we don't see. I'm going to get into Royale after with Gio, but Fabio, how about you, Pavlovic? From any inside scoop from Pavlovic? You were there with the
no, none whatsoever. I can't even pronounce this guy's name yet, but that's really no surprise. But honestly, 23 years old. I know he's left-footed. Saw that tons of places all over the place. That seems to be a big thing. We're going to pair him up with Tomori, even though I don't think Tomori's our number one anymore. We're going to get to who I think our number one is now. But I'm happy to see this. Is this the writing of the wall for Chow to be exiting as well? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. But I like it. He's a big defender. This is kind of, look, you have to reinvest. We know we lost Kier, so we're missing in the depth chart. We sold Simic, which is still breaking my heart. But you know what? The kid is young, 23 years old. I think it's a good signing for us. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Hopefully a good signing. Gio, how about you? Like, do you? I know you're not the biggest fan of Tottenham's Royale. It looks like it might be a done deal as well with him. Again, maybe they're seeing something you're not seeing, Gio. But how about, do you take the news from him and maybe Fofana? Do you actually think that's going to happen?
I mean, you know what, Pavlovic, I like that signing because he's physical, Vinny. I'm going to say it like this. All our players are fucking pussies, and it is what it is. And now we're being going to steal somebody that's going to if somebody takes out Leao on the next play, he's taking out the other stars player. That's what Pavlovic being. Being from the Balkans is tougher. It's one of the toughest places to grow up. So that's what he's going to bring us. And then Royale is Royale, bro. I mean, I don't know, but somebody said it best. Let's not give up on Royale just yet. Let's just see what happens. And the Fofana deal looks like nobody else is willing to pay that 35. So, I mean,
West Ham is 45. It's his last year, dude. League. Then again, we paid Chukwueze 35 on the last year of the deal, right?
You didn't hear the owner? You know what's crazy about the owner? He was the only Russian ownership that didn't get their club taken away. I don't know. That sounds kind of shady because they took away Chelsea from Roman Abramovich and then Usmanov from Everton. But Fofana, I hope we get it. I mean, him with Rangers right there with the new Rangers. I love this new Rangers. This new Rangers, Vinny, I don't know. No, I mean, he's going to go crazy. But I like the Pavlovic, Emerson, I don't really like it, but hey, I like what I seen from Fonseca's position-based ball on Saturday, high press and everything. So
Did you
we'll
say
just have to wait and
Fonseca?
see now.
This is our new coach, Fonseca.
Whatever the fuck his name is.
That's because they're showing too many ball sack pictures of him bent over, crouched over. No diddy.
Okay, so it looks like maybe that good news that we having Camarda and Zeroli. I'm gonna take it to you, Gio. They're getting called up to come into the international friendlies. Do you think this is a good sign for Fonseca? We've heard Fonseca is going to keep Salamakers from what we've seen. Fonseca is bringing Camarda and Zeroli on the for these international friendlies. How do you take this kind of news? I know you love the young pups. This has got to be a good sign.
It's gotta be a good sign. And you saw. Well, they say that he's even better talented than Camara. You saw Liberali, right? Did you see the game? Yes or no, Vinny? Last 20
Yes, I did.
minutes.
Yes, I did.
Bro, you cannot take the ball off that kid. He's a kid. He's 16, 17 years old. The world at his feet. I like what they're doing, and they're giving people chances, except for Colombo. He's off his play. Probably he didn't like Fabio was getting up on top of him at the airport, and he said, "Nah, I gotta go to Empoli, bro. I gotta go to Empoli." But I like that Command. You know what, Vinny? They didn't get called up. They said, "No, we're not taking a holiday. We're coming to pull up on the Milan fans." I know Gio's out there. I know Fabio's out there. I know Faz is out there, and we need to show them love.
I like it. It was players' choice to cut their vacations and come give it a shot. But I'm assuming Fonseca had a bit to do with that. But hey, it's a good news. Now, Fabio, one last thing I wanted to. How more? Tell me you like Serie A. No, tell me your Serie A without telling me your Serie A. Calafiori, 50 million. How much is Bologna getting at that? No. There's 50% to Bologna, but the 50% from Bologna is going back to Roma. Leave it to Serie A from that. Look, I hope he performs well at Arsenal, but you can't get more Serie A than that, right? Like 50, yeah, but then we gotta get this 50% from over here, and then we're gonna share it from this part here. It's like, God bless Serie A. But you know what? Maybe in California,
a little disappointing.
Who was gonna pay 50 million?
The darling of the very short Euro run that Italy had ends up going to a Premier League team. Very sad. We need to keep what are our high-profile Italians in Italy, regardless of what bogus-ass club they go to, if not Milan. But honestly, it's all right. 50 million, fine. You want Chow? 45. California, he's going for 50. I want 40 at least for Chow. And if somebody wants Tomori, I want 80, 90 million. Screw you. Let's go.
Basil, that's it. 50% going to Basil. Just like, anyways, it was crazy, guys. The only reason I wasn't there this weekend is that for whatever money I was going to spend on this weekend, I'm going to put it towards my trip in September. I'm going to go catch maybe a Champions League game. The Derby is going to happen while I'm there. The stars are aligning. But Fabio, man, you were there live, right? You got to talk to us through. Like, I know maybe this event from the beginning was not handled in the most professional way, and you guys could go back into the archives. And when we spoke to Franco about this whole situation, but it was great to see you guys show up in big number. Everything that you've shared, the pictures, the videos. Franco and friends, Milan Club New York, veramente un complimento a tutti. And I know that it wasn't going to be as big as an event if the red carpet wasn't rolled for the Fantas from Philadelphia. And right second, we had the Stroops from Boston. The five families were represented because my cousin Johnny was there. Facebook Frank was there from Toronto. Philly was represented. New York, obviously, was represented. Boston there. But dude, take us through it. How was this weekend? And especially with us winning against mighty Manchester City.
Well, we'll get to the game in a second. But yes, complimenti to the committee, Faz, Remo, and all the guys. I'm a newbie, guys. I'm just happy to be a part of the club. But the committee and everything that they helped put together with the tournament, with Milan, everything that's happened over the last couple of days and still to come has been just top class. If we had a beginning that had a bit of a hiccup, everything went as smooth as can be. Let's start with the gathering on Friday night. We had a great Milan family gathering over there at the Football Factory, which we weren't really in the Football Factory. We were in the Legends upstairs. But we had everybody. I mean, a packed house. I thought we were going to have the fire marshal called on us because we were packed to the brim. It was great. Boston was heavily there. It was just so many people from all different things. Of course, Montreal showed up the next day, but Toronto was in the house. I got to see Facebook Frank meet his daughter. I believe his cousin was with him. And then, of course, we had Philly. Dave and Angie were there, and so many other people. I got to see Matt Santangelo, hang out with him a little bit, man. And honestly, the guys in the club, the guys who run the club, I do not run the club, guys. I am just lucky and privileged enough to call them my friends and be able to go and spend time with them. But New York City, I've said it a million times. I don't mean to brag or put any other club down, but nobody does it like NYC, baby, all right? And Friday night, we had an outstanding party. We had just so much going on. Huge people chanting all over the place. Franco had to tell everybody, please save your voices because we got a lot of chanting to do the next day. And boy, was it immaculate on Saturday. First of all, you couldn't get into Yankee Stadium without hearing the Milan section fans. First of all, Manchester City fans do not make any goddamn noise, all right? They don't make no noise. We brought a DJ out. We brought a legend out. It was just immaculate. Let's bring up the pitches. First pitcher, me and Mark Strupa. We saw Milanello. Besides the fact, listen, I don't want to be bougie, but if you haven't, check out my ad, bitches, me, Foz, Pachi. We were in there, Steve. Guys from the
video
club,
that
all right?
was taken down.
No, and then reposted, all right? Because I called my agent. I said, what the fuck is this bullshit? And they posted it again. Listen, we had such a great time. Let me just kind of go through some of the pictures. We got Mark here. These are my brother-in-laws. I brought them. One of them is visiting from Ecuador, so they were all tatted up. We put the face paint. He had a tat of Milan on his neck. It was looking good. There I am. As soon as I got to my section, I let everybody know Milan is in the building, all right? I wanted to make sure that none of these people thought that their stupid Manchester City pathetic chants, they knew nothing. One guy was drunk trying to get a little loud, but I was sitting with Remo, and if you know Remo, you watch the podcast, Remo don't take no bullshit, and he lets you know when you're a fake fan. You know, a lot of these fans didn't know any of the chants. But of course, if you just follow the club for 1 year, you wouldn't know either. Say I have a one-word chant. Sete, sete, sete. Minchia, the creativity of these people. There's me and my wife. That's me and my family there. That's my little sister-in-law there with our NYC shirt. Listen, Hannah had the best day. I tell you what happened with Hannah. Hannah's here from Ecuador, right? So we got lucky enough. She was asked if she wanted to walk on the field. Well, look, and here's some of the pictures. That's me, Remo, and Polish Mike right there. We were in the section, so we had to represent our NYC club there. I mean, it was the best, man. I can't look. And this is from the Angie Fonta right here. She said, these Man City fans had to sit in front of me all night, and you better believe they fucking heard it, baby. All right? Everybody in the city jersey, and this is my boy. Shout out, listen, I love Foz. I love Beppe. I love all the guys. Derek, Eric, everybody at the club. Frankie, Vito, everybody. I love them all, man. But this guy right here, Remo, has a special place in my heart because he is the fucking man. And I couldn't have picked somebody better to hang out and enjoy the game and just to give it to the City fans every chance we could. We gave it to him, baby. And this is a beautiful shot after the game there. Of course, we had Philly in our section. We had Boston in our section. And me and my family, everybody that we knew who was in our section, we took a nice photo. The rest of the club guys were in the lower section. They had a fantastic picture. It was even better. They were catching shots during the game. Every time they scored, they were showing Foz and Ari and everybody down there. Eric had a great shot waving the NYC flag. I mean, bar none, this is some of the best experience I've ever had. I've never saw a football game at Yankee Stadium, so this was immaculate. New York City, Milan defeats Manchester City. I mean, it couldn't get any better. Here's me and the first family of Philly, David, Angie. It was just great to see them. They knew we were getting loud. Oh, I can't show you guys that one yet. We gotta wait. But listen, the event itself, man, we were loud. Every time we scored, we had the Forza Lotta chant going. We let everybody know NYC belongs to Milan. Manchester might be blue, but New York City will always be red and black. Don't ever fucking forget it, baby.
I like it. I know there was a lot of Man City fans, an official Man City store, but I like to hear, the love and passion from, would it be
listen, I have to say one other thing. Sorry to cut you off, but there are members of our club, right? Two, which everybody knows. If you don't know who Beppe is, you haven't watched our NYC panels, all right? But Beppe is an immaculate collector and one of the greatest fans that you could come across. So happy for him and Luca. They got to go out on the field. They took pictures with Ibra, with the little hobbit. They got Furlani. They had pictures with him. They were on the field for the coin toss. It was immaculate. If you don't follow the New York City Milan Club page on Instagram, get your ass over there. It's just been a whirlwind of 48, whatever it is, 48 hours, 72. I don't fucking know anymore. But it's just been so phenomenal. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I'm sorry. I don't mean to brag, but it's amazing. Look at these glasses. Look at these glasses. Hold on. Look at that. I know they're top of the line. USA 2024. I love it, baby. Gee, don't be jealous, baby. Don't be jealous. This is what Hollywood does, baby. You might live in LA, but you ain't Hollywood.
It's important. It's important to get these kind of.
I feel like I see one picture that's not posted. It better be in the reels. If not, you very disrespectful. That's what I'm gonna say.
I don't know if he put that picture. I don't know, but
which one are you referring to, G? Hold on, don't get ahead of yourself. Because I'm not talking about yesterday yet. We're gonna go through the game.
No. We're not talking about yesterday. It's spelled Goat. If you don't have that picture of that shit, you need to leave the stream now.
I don't think he sent it to me, but I'll let him explain it after. But in the end, guys, it's not about with the goat.
GOAT.
Oh shit, that's right. Hold on,
pull it up.
Take them off, Vinny. Take them off the screen.
I sent it to you.
No, you didn't. Not on the WhatsApp pictures. You didn't.
Did I?
No,
I'm a dickhead. All right, so hold on. All right, so before we walked in, right? This is what Gio's talking about. Franco goes and he tells me we have a surprise. I don't even want to know. I didn't want to know because I know Franco, he's big time. He's going to come up with something amazing. And here he comes, walking across the street of Yankee Stadium, Francesco Baresi. I mean, unbelievable. I couldn't believe I got a chance to take a selfie with him. More on Baresi later. But
I will
honestly,
say that at least you sent it to Gio right away. As soon as you sent, you did send it to Gio right away. So with Franco Baresi, the GOAT. But I did want to take it back to the game to say, like, guys, this is not about like it's a friendly. Not all the players are there. It's the experience that you're describing right now. Because let's be honest, maybe one day we'll get a Champions League game. Maybe one day we'll get a game of a derby here. But until then, let's appreciate these moments. And yes, we could emphasize on how the organization went. We could emphasize on the prices of these tickets. Especially for us out of the country, that is, guys, you went to have a good time, and that's what it's all about, right? And to Franco and fellow board members of Milan Club New York. It's always great to see the way you guys organize stuff, especially the pictures we're going to see after for the event that you guys had yesterday. But chapeau, as we say here in Quebec. But before we get into the event, G, I want to talk to you about, like, let's I want to takeaways from the game. It's a friendly. I get it, but a lot of people took away positives from the game. Are you with me to say that maybe the bad thing that was taken away, the big negative, was Tomori on this game? I don't know. I just felt like, especially on the second goal, if negative is a big thing because it was an exciting game. But what were your takeaways from the game?
take away Vinny, if we're gonna, I think that's why they got Pavlovich, because he's used to playing like a high line Vinny, and it looks like we're gonna play a high line because we're trying to like create pressure on the other team. So that's what I like. But what I like is, oh my God, guys, prepare yourself. Big D Chuck is gonna do some damage.
Big D
Okay.
Chuck.
You know who that is going to do some damage this year. He got the pasta already in his body flowing. He got the two baddie tags with him, girls, and it is what it is, man. So I mean, I don't know, but hey, and if we would get 40 million for Chow, hey, let's take it and run, bro, because that would be good. But the defense is real bad, Vinny. And Emerson ain't gonna help that out neither. That's the only reason that I know that. But I mean, you know, I was just surprised in the tactics that he had. You know, but playing that high line because you're trying to recover the ball, like trying to pressure to recover the ball, so they can make a mistake with something that was cool.
Yeah,
I like the game.
Yeah, I liked Chucky a lot. You know, people, you know, they want to jump to like, oh, Colombo should be our third striker. We should keep him. I liked Chucky, and I'm gonna a sausage maker. I liked him, man. For me, he did well. He did well, and you know, for I feel bad for Florenzi. Where did he put him, guys? In the midfield, right next to.
Yeah, he was in midfield.
You know,
me and Remo were surprised that, like, I know he's a bit of a jack of all trades, which is great for a player like him, but that's my low point. I know the defense looks major suspect, and me and Remo were talking about it during the game. It's not what you want to see. I know it's friendlies. Everybody will feel, it's friendlies. It's all right. You know, so many people are interchanged, and not really all the starters are back and everything. But the idea is that let's get into some sort of rhythm, right? You want the defense looking solid from the get-go. Didn't happen. But again, you're facing one of the best players in the world on the other side, and they got eaten alive a little bit. A couple of chances where really City should have scored. We got lucky that they just shot it wide. You know, but all in all, offensively, again, kind of similar to what we saw last offseason. Offensively, we look pretty solid. I like what I saw from Chukwueze. Obviously, Colombo looked good, finishing his chances. That's good to see. Salamanca's, I want to make fun of this guy any chance I get. Slim Shady out there on the field. But you know what? He's a workhorse, man. He's showing that he wants to stay. I mean, I was hoping to see a little Salad Messi, but he wasn't
playing like it was a friendly, and that's what I loved about it.
He was playing like, please don't send me somewhere else. I want to stay on the team. I want to stay on the team. And that's fine. That's what I want to see, baby. All right? And honestly, I just hope Fonseca is not as stubborn because he's got a nice set of hair, all right? That he's gonna try out this idea of putting Pulisic and Chukwueze together on the field. Loftus-Cheek, he did pretty solid. He looked pretty decent yesterday. But again, a lot of Man City's guys are their third, second string guys, all that, just as much as we had. But if you look across that line for our back line, Calabria, Gabia, Tamori, those could be our three starters with Teo. That's a little worrisome. So let's get that in order a little bit. Yes, another great point Foz is making. We didn't fold when we gave up that goal. We immediately came back within, 5 minutes? We scored twice. Yeah. I mean, great play.
No, again, Chukwueze. They tied it up 2-2, no? When they tied it up 2-2.
They tied up the second one in the second half. But then we were able to get the win. Nasty, McNasty. We got him right from the dollar menu, baby. You're looking good. And an assist by Salamanca. So, again, Salamanca moves to, was he on the right side at that point? I mean, yeah, because it's before Pulisic, I think, came in. That's my only thing that, yes, we gave up 2 goals, whatever. We still won. If somebody tells you you're going to go into Yankee Stadium, your first preseason in New York, in United States, is going to be against Manchester City, you think that's probably going to be a loss. But it wasn't. All right, even our backups played well, but Chukwueze looked good, and that's the most important thing. Still need to see something from our defense. We still need that center defensive midfielder. It's going to be big. I think that will really help our defense. But right now, I'm pretty Pretty happy, man. I just want to say one thing. Chikwueze, hands down, was an animal. He was an animal. He had that dog in him. All right? The first 45, he was amazing. And what made him even better? That my little sister-in-law, when she walked out on the field, because she got to be one of the player mascots, she was with Chuck, baby. I told her, your boy Chuck did great. And I was super happy. I hope he has a great season this year, man. Yo, shout out to Nick. Shout out to Nick. I got to meet him as I was walking in. Him and his whole family said hello. Great times, man. Great times.
Gio, you've been on the on and off love train with Capitan Calabria. He didn't play bad, man. He didn't play bad on this one.
Grealish was on that bullshit, bro. He must have been drinking. He was shooting basketball hoops the night before. I don't know how much he even knew the game started. Grealish did shit. I don't know how much Calabria kept him in quiet.
And then we had the Sportiello. What did he get hurt? He got hurt at the hotel.
Oh my God! This is what I'm talking about, guys. If you've never watched Gio's favorite corn on the internet, all right? It must have been the first time he came to America that Pornhub hits different, all right? It's just he tweaked his wrist, his hand.
There are women watching this channel.
Listen, that's for all of them. There's other topics on there. Go ahead, whatever floats your boat. All I'm saying is, Sportiello, take it easy, bro. How hard are you cranking this thing that you got hurt in the hotel room? Come on, G. Have you ever been hurt in the hotel room, G?
Okay, what are we
tell him,
I've been hurting because I'm hungover. Too many shots, too many beers, but not that type of hurting.
Gio, we got Real Madrid on Wednesday. Do you think Fonseca is going to go with a similar lineup and a lot of changes? Is he just going to... I don't know. I think he's going to do about the same kind of thing, the same kind of like lineup and maybe lots of changes and see who sticks, right? What do you think?
Well, he has to make change. Who's going to play striker, Vinny? Because Colombo is at Empoli now.
What do you mean he's at Empoli?
Jovic! You put Jovic in there. He had no time.
True. I forgot about
Camarda's coming over, right? Maybe you're going to play Camarda.
Maybe give Camarda the last 15 minutes.
Camarda, But no, I want to see the same players, Vinny, only because we need to build continuity with the team, you know, especially the balls, the way that he's playing. So I just want to see the same players, and if people are gonna get sold, they're gonna get sold. I guess if you do good, Vinny, you get it sold because Colombo scored 2 goals and get out of here, go to Empoli.
Oh man, yeah, I was a little bummed when I heard that immediately. I was like, damn, man, he played pretty good. Give him at least another game or two, you know. But
Fabio, take us through the second set of pictures. Yesterday, where were you? You were in top secret location with Milan Club New York, and talk to us, man.
Top secret location. We're at the club bar that we're always at. We just
I'm trying to spice it up, you know.
I know, but listen, the club that we were told that this could happen. You know, it couldn't be open to everybody. I'm sure that would be a little intimidating, but the club was nice enough to send 2 players, and who better to send, G, but Dr. Pobega and Matty Cage himself, Gabbia, the #1 defender. I don't care, Tamori. I'm sorry, bro. You guys are out there doing photo shoots. You could have came to the bar. These guys were class acts, man. I was super happy. Look at that, Vinny. All right? Just so Presidente knows, I was repping the MWP. I had to take a picture with them.
They listen religiously, Pobega.
Yeah, they said, Fabi, you curse too much. I'm sorry, Mate. I'm sorry. You know, it's what I do. I even said fucking right in front of him, which I'll show you later. Then my wife took a beautiful picture with Matteo Gabbia right there. We got a couple other candid shots. Then there was a professional photographer there, I believe, for the tour. I believe that was the gentleman. So you see there Remo talking with Pobega and the rest of the guys around. A couple of great shots there, Gabbia as well. They were signing tons of autographs. Anything you wanted, they were gracious enough to go. And look, Remo telling Pobega. Pobega is actually from the same town that Remo's mother is from. So it was really kind of, I think his father's from the town where Gabia's from, and his mother's. So it's like, it was very perfect for Remo. Yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect. So, of course, look, again, if you don't know who Beppe is one of the best Milan fans you can follow. Go follow him on Instagram, all right? Because he's got every goddamn shirt. You know,
get him to 100K on Instagram. Yo, get him to 100K, man. The followers that he has, that's disgraceful. He got the best collection that I've seen from like a Milan fan. Get him to fucking 100K. I see a lot of bullshit jersey collectors. Nothing match warm, and I'm not shitting that. And this guy need to get to 100K.
This is why. See, Foz, he's got every build. I'm saying stuff that's not even true.
We're trying to.
Franco is the fact checker of what I'm saying. This is great. Live fact checker
of MWP.
So it was just his cannon and just some dude from the. All right, I thought he was a professional. Excuse me. But here, these two jerseys that they're signing, these are match-worn jerseys that Beppe has purchased or got. I don't want to say purchased, but he got him to sign both of them. I don't know if he told Pobega how much the shirt smelled when he got it, but man, it was just great. There's my wife talking to Gabbia. What a great shot there. And then me and Derek, we were just kind of chit-chatting there in the background. I mean, what a great shot. I mean, these guys are such class act. But before they left, man, I had to, do I have any other ones? Oh, yeah, there's a lovely candid shot. I had to include this one because, of course, I'm like, yeah, I'll take a picture of Franco. Have to flip me off because that's how we say hello and we love each other. It's just nothing like a good fuck you to let you know.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Are we ready? All right. So before I could leave or anything, or before they got out there, I said, you know what? I gotta get a moment with Gabbia because there's nobody who's a bigger Gabbia supporter than my buddy Gio. So here is the video that I got for Gabbia to Gio.
Whatever you want to do, whatever. Hi Gil, come stai? Ti mando un grande abbraccio, un saluto. So che sei un grande tifoso del Milan. Forza Milan.
Hold on.
Fucking Gabbia, Gio, Gabbia, baby!
No, hold on. I want to go back.
Whatever you want to do, whatever. Hi Gil.
Hi Jim. Your name is Jim. From now
maybe on. Maybe that was my mistake.
Hold on. Let me go back.
Whatever you want to do, whatever. Hi Jim, come stai?
That's a Jim. You are Jim, and Gio's like, I don't give a fuck whatever he calls me. You could have called me Dwayne for all I care.
Listen, he sent you a personal message. All right, that's how you know I'm your boy G. So if you ever meet Pulisic or Leao, oh yeah, that's right, you did. You didn't get no love from me, baby, but I got you for Gabbia. Don't you worry.
How did you? Did you faint, Gio, when you got this? Jim hasn't.
Oh man, I was happy, man. I shed a tear, man. It was a dope experience, and
maybe he was telling me to go to the gym. That's what it was. That's what it was.
But it was cool, Vinny, and it's cool that they sent two players out to the club, and I thought that was dope. And even like the picture that Fabio didn't post up, like of the best ambassador Milan can ever have. Baresi was there, which was amazing. To see those photos also.
And I'm sure that if Gio was going to be in New York, you would have to pick him up at the hospital because he would have been fainting several times. But hey, guys, you know what? In the end, to a great weekend. We have Wednesday's game. I believe it's 8:30 Eastern time for us, right? Yes, I believe so. 8:30. Gio, is it 6:30 for you? I believe start time.
5:30.
Now 5:30. Hey, shout out Vince Mancini. He gonna be out at the game, Vinny.
Yes, I know a couple of the guys from WMWP are gonna be there
too. Yeah.
Fadi's going to be there, so I hope that they take a nice little picture. I know that Khaled is going to be in Ireland, Dublin, and the same day as me. I'm starting a couple of days in September. Look at this worldwide reunions of MWP members. Hopefully, guys, we do a lot of these. Hopefully, maybe an annual MWP get together. We'll put it on Gio's Wi-Fi budget. And we'll figure it out from.
Listen, I just want to say, guys, all right, Wednesday, it's not over. if you're in the greater New York area and you want to support a great cause, Fondazione Milan is doing a special event at the club at Legends at the Football Factory. You can meet the one, the only Barese. He will be live. There's a fee to get in, and there'll be raffles. You got to come check it out. It's going to be 7:30, I believe, the entrance. So come check it out. I will be in attendance, not just me. I'm bringing the old man. My Papa Roberto's going to be with me. We're going to be live with the club. I tell my father all the time how much I love the club and going there. And I know he feels a special way because he's passed this Milan fandom to me. And I think I might have surpassed my father at this point. But it's going to be a great event, and he's super excited to be able to meet Barese. And, you know, the only thing that would make this better is if I had my MWP brothers over here. But, you know, I know it's a tough task. It's a tall order to ask. But New York City, again, will show why they are, if not the best club, baby.
Let me put it this way. Let me put it this way. You know, Frank saying I could have. Yes, I could have came, and I decided to put that budget that I would have spent towards a Champions League game. But when I came down last time, we smashed 4-0 Napoli, and Franco came to see me, and he said, "You have to come here for every important game." So I wasn't gonna come down for a friendly game. I'm gonna wait until like there's a very important, like a do or die game, and I'm gonna get in the car, and I'm gonna come down. And
you come to Airbnb, Fabio. Don't worry about it.
Airbnb, Fabio, love it. And what is
look at what Faz is saying. We got 2 jerseys signed from this year's home kit. I don't know. Actually, Faz will fact check me. I'm not sure. They're the home kits. It could be the away kit. They got 10 unsigned jerseys, hoodies, hats, scarf bags, lots of stuff they're going to be giving away. You cannot miss it. It's going to be, honestly, it's going to be a hell of a night, baby.
I like it. Yes, it definitely was a great day, 4-0. Guys, and I need to mention before
Shout out to Frankie. Shout out to Frankie. What's good, Frankie?
Love it that Leave It to Milan at halftime. Let's change it up and let's come. And you know what, guys?
That
nice, fucking man. Jersey is fucking gorgeous. Please let me know. Please don't tell me anybody. Yes, you know what? We're gonna have some negative people, but
I saw somebody with the white one on the train yesterday, and it looked mighty fine. This guy probably thought I was a fucking weirdo because I was eyeing him like crazy, and I was wearing a Milan jersey too, so I was trying to like. Yeah. And this guy was like, "All right, dude, it's just a shirt. Leave me alone." But
Gio, did you already order it? You're waiting for the 125th.
Nah, Vinny, I've been on birthday celebrations with Bluey and Bingo, so probably next week or so.
By the way, guys, I discovered on shop.com, there's all kinds of jerseys on there, and I found myself a couple of classic ones. I might be buying them. We shall see. Guys, on that note, anything close off? Maybe, you know, we have a game on game this Wednesday, and then it goes back to Tuesday. Maybe we'll have a special podcast after the finish of the friendlies, maybe next Monday. Maybe there's going to be more signings. Who knows? But in the end, Fabio, as you like to say at the beginning, how would they know, these peeps of ours, when we're going to go on?
Well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all of our socials. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all of our videos when we're going live and when we're posting. We got so many other videos that are going to be happening. Follow us, obviously, on Patreon if you want to help grow the channel. We appreciate you so much. And most importantly, sorry, MWP, move over. All right, move over for a second. If you haven't subscribed to the New York City Milan Club Instagram, get your ass over there and subscribe. And if you want to be a part of a club that does the most that it can to give you the best experience besides being at the San Siro itself, New York City, baby, Football Factory, 33rd Street and 5th Avenue. Let's fucking go, baby!
And before we let you go, I just
give it to him one more time, Matteo. Give it to him.
Whatever. Hi Jill, come stai?
He'll be
Ti mando un grande abbraccio, un saluto. So che sei un grande tifoso del Milan. Forza Milan. Fucking cambia, Gio, cambia, baby!
On that note, ovunque e sempre, Forza Milan, guys.
Forza
Till next time.
Forza Milan!
Ciao, guys.